Alright, alright. Hello everyone and welcome to a new saga. This is Symphony of War, the Nephilim saga. Very recently released, and it's a strategy RPG that I saw on Nitro's channel. Shout out to Nitro. And I decided I've been itching a little bit of Langrisser, and this kinda hits some similar points. It does have some very cool mechanics that we will go through together. I only played, I think, 1.5 missions so far, until I decided to start over and walk with you together through this game. So, we will go to a Warlord campaign. We will enable permadeath. And I guess... No, you know what? We're not gonna... It feels bad. We're gonna let the tutorials show up. It will be for the good of everyone, maybe even myself. So here we go. Let's begin a new game. So in any case, in the Warlord difficulty, the enemy is increased in power, and also with permadeath, non-story characters that die may not return at the end of a mission. So it may be a good idea to try to keep them alive. I think this is particularly pointing at unit death, not at individual soldier squad death, not at individual soldier death. So you don't have to fear even losing one tiny unit. I think that is within what is acceptable. It's the squad that should not die. Literally. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I think it is like that. Okay, so out of the game. And here we already get the typical Lushiris questions. Ah, there you are, child of destiny. You have arrived at the very opportune time, you will find. Let me look into your heart. Who are you? Will your journey be marked by Viltrup, or will this land people remember you as an adversary? And these are the typical questions that would determine what type of hero you get, what are your attributes, influences. I know that I could be reading a guide into what each of the answers does, and then thus make my own perfect character, but I thought, why not just answer what makes me feel good? And we will see where we go from there. You were blessed with a child. If you could choose their fate, what would it be? Musician, general, devout follower. A great general. What is the most important trait a leader should have? The ability to bring people together. An unshakable love for the people. The power to command respect and fear. The ability to bring people together. Easier not to fight. What do you look for the most in a mate? Intellect. You must give up your most valuable possession. What is it? Your wealth, your battle prowess, your faith. Ah, I have none of the three. so I don't really relate. What would be worse? I mean, the battle prowess doesn't really matter. If you lose your wealth, you cannot replace your battle prowess. If you lose your battle prowess, your wealth can just pay for it. So yeah, I'm gonna go for that. As a potential ruler in difficult times, what are your most effective tools? Your kind heart, your inspiring charisma, or fear? Charisma it is. Which form suits you? Fire emblem. Why do we need blue hair? Oh, sure. My name is... Saki. Thank you. What an intriguing soul. Go, and I will see you here again when the time is right. I am God. Or the goddess, actually, probably more likely. Year 972, capital city, Empire of Viridia. Oh, any cute Togo. Any cute graphics too. I'm guessing that's the shine of the... Okay. And that blob is me. By the gods, the child survived. And the father perished fighting for the nobles, just like most of the young in this town. The mother prepared names for this. This one shall be named Baxter. He is so beautiful. May he live to see a better world. The game is called Symphony of War.
Really old school LUL.
This looks really old school? Yeah, I guess it does have very strong inspirations of how old strategy RPGs used to go. The world of Tanra. In the almost 1,000 years of our age, 3 realms rule the land. Sayuna, the desert kingdom of Sayuna, whose wealth earned it the title of Kingdom of Gold. The technologically advanced pre-republic of Sandraka. Every time, same stereotypes. And the Empire. And the hegemonic Empire of Viridia, the world's military and economic superpower, where a story begins. 1 generation ago, there was an earthquake. Multiple bids for the Viridian imperial throne plunged the land into war. This is known as the War of Viridian Succession. They only have one, that's pretty good. The long and bloody war ended with the coronation of Empress Florina. However, it left deep scars in the people's hearts, as resentment against the excess of the ruling class rose to the boiling point. Common people who had lost so much were forced to endure increasing hardships as the empire sought to rebuild. Connections to Argentina and Cristina are just... let's not go there. 25 years after the end of the Succession War, a man named Antares, battle-worn general, kidnapped the Empress and formed his own army in an act of open rebellion. He now controls a territory in the forest known as Eastwall District. Driven by what he believes to be an undue hardships by the central government, Antares threatens to sack the imperial capital if his demands are not met. No one wants to work. The ambitious Prime Minister Casimir has called the general's bluff and has decided to take military action. He orders a force sent to Antares' stronghold at Eastwall Fortress. You. Haha, I was correct. 2 young and promising Imperial Army officers, Bakir and his longtime friend Zelos, have prepared to meet General Antares in battle. Little could they know how much their adventure would change the course of its history. Spoilers. Imperial Army encampment, Eastwall Province. Let us raise a glass to my friend Bakira. Yay! Bet you all thought he wouldn't make it this far, now ready to lead his first squad into battle, but I knew better. Not in the celebrating mood, Bakira. There's a lot on the line. I wonder how should I voice myself. There's a lot on the line. The Empress' life is in our hands. I'm not worried. I doubt these guys can keep up with you. It helps having a one-man army in our midst. I'm just the man. We've got the gods on our side. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust in my soldiers, not some idea of God. Don't tell me you believe in those fairy tales now. Don't underestimate the power of ideas. Look at how this empire is starting to forget the ideas that built it. With a proper leader, people would feel again part of something. There would be no generals going rogue. We've come a long way since the academy, but now we face the real thing. Come, Bakira. Let's brush up a bit. Ooh, battle screen. It's like a game of chess. That's exactly how it looks like. Like, basically, this is the same. Here's the checkered boards. This is the white star. People who write dialogues. You will command groups of soldiers known as squads, and each squad will have a leader. You appear as blue, and the enemy team appears in red. Bling. Time to engage in combat. First, you must move your squad next to me. Select your squad, then select the next tile. The tile next to my squad on the map to move. So, squad, move. Right, now it's time to attack. Choose the attack option, then target me. Careful, defenders will counterattack if they can. Isn't it? This isn't exactly fair. I am one soldier with one sword. You're going to command a whole army someday. You must think of yourself as a leader, and your followers are your sword and shield. First things first, show me what you've got. An attack. Okay, the stats seem to indicate I will get wrecked. 3 damage. 52 damage. 3 damage. 52 damage. Yeah, that didn't go great. Not bad. Now, let's raise the stakes. You're now leading a squad with a good balance of troop types. You've got heavily armored troops in front or heavy infantry. Always rely on heavy infantry to serve as the backbone of your army, not only to protect weaker allies, but to rush down and attack. Your squad also has 3 archers. These long-range troops are not as sturdy, but can attack from a distance, avoiding counterattack. Your turn is up for now. Access the menu and end turn. Yay, tutorial. Now you're ready. Attack me and try to take me down. I guess we try again. Okay, that was a lot more damage. Second attack. Okay, the order of attack was back, middle, front. Okay, that's interesting. And the turn, and enemy face. Player face. Let's finish it off. Oh. Nothing to it. There's a great deal more to learn. But for now, you should be able to lead our forces against Antares. As we progress, tutorials will pop up. Yes, that's a normal conversation people have. You'll be able to access them whenever you want. Perfect. It's a person. Aren't you a bit early, Scout? We saw Antares men celebrating in the outlying villages. The rebels have begun raiding the locals. I don't think celebrating was the correct word here. But I'm gonna guess the translation just didn't go great. General Antares has stooped to this? How far has he fallen since the succession war? Send war to the capital. Maybe they can send us a real army. You heard that, right? I did. Zelos, I know what you're thinking. How do you plan on explaining this to the higher-ups? Bah, don't worry about them. You, me, just our troops. Once we take down this rebellion, we will be celebrities. What say you? Okay, Zealous, I'm with you, but I'm calling the shots this time. Fine by me. Got your back, Bakira. Very quick. Okay, we have a map. Good. Looks like they haven't sent out much yet. You should take care of these guys to get some battle experience. And move your squad next to the enemy soldiers and attack. You run into trouble, I'm right behind you. Take a break, Zealous. I've got this. Chapter 1, Rebellion. Okay, so first of all, I think there is mission info. The victory is to take the thing to the north. I'm defeated. If I am defeated, get it? Then attack from a hill using Jules Squad. Okay, spoilers. Seize all map objectives and take less than 11 turns. Okay, here we go.
Your command? Ready.
So I could go all the way to here and attack the star thing, and use the other guy to attack the archer. Alright, so maybe it's a good idea to start talking about how the game battle works. In battle, your units will trade hits with the enemy, depending on many circumstances, of course. The results will differ. But what's important is that, at least so far that I have seen, normally, your units strike twice, and opponents retaliate twice. I don't know if that's the exact number. I think the mages, for example, cannot retaliate, and archers only retaliate once, something like this. But in general, that is the turn order. After an entire barrage of attacks, then if you have a healer in your party, they heal one person, at least that's what I've seen. We took some damage in that fighting, but we can heal it back by having support units, such as the medic in your squad. While they cannot attack, support units help greatly to keep soldiers' losses to a minimum. Yep. Okay. Next, we need to capture that town so we can liberate it from the rebels. Move any squad to the town's front gate and seize. But I guess it's gonna be my turn.
Direct my blade.
So a cool portion of this game is, of course, making squads that make sense in themselves. Oh, there was some text. Okay, so if you liberate the town, you get gold and faction faction XP for our travel. We'll need gold for a lot of things, recruiting new troops, hiring mercenaries, buying artifacts, among others. Faction XP allows us to increase faction rank. As faction rank increases, our reputation will improve among the people, and this will yield better shop prices, discover new technology, attract new recruits, and intimidate our enemies. The squad who captures objectives gets leadership. Oh, I didn't know. And loyalty XP as well. Okay. So actually, we want our main guy to get most of these objectives, but also to kill people. So that's gonna be a little bit tricky. The Imperial army has already arrived, much sooner than I expected. Wolfgar, I'm trusting you to lead our troops here. If you hold the river fortress, we should be safe here. Make them regret coming here. Don't worry, General. Something tells me that won't work for them. Aha! Looks like we've made it just in time. Are you ready for this, Sybil? You kidding, Jules? I've been waiting ages for a chance to prove my mettle. Come and get it, rebel scum. Okay. Your squad has tough soldiers, so you should stay in front. Mine will prevent long-range archer attacks from a safe distance. See that hill? That's high ground, very useful, especially for archers like me. Move me onto the hill so I can shoot further than normal. Over there, to the east. I think that's Jules, a fellow Imperial Academy cadet of mine. We should meet up with them and join all our forces together. Yep, let's do that.
How can I help, my lord?
Use range 3 attack. So all units have a determined range, and if they cannot supply the range to counterattack, they just simply won't.
I'm just getting
great.
started.
In this case, archers have a range of 2, but because of the elevated terrain, like the hills in this case, I was able to attack without getting retaliated. But they like it pretty. And there you go. The caster actually attacked only on the second wave of attacks. So that really indicates
for my
that
people, for my
the
homeland.
units, the unit composition really varies the result of what you do. when you have a healer in your party, you can actually choose to drop a heal out of turn if you don't manage to attack. This is useful to obviously heal other people that don't have healers, but also to top up yourself if there's nothing special to do that turn. So, here we go. The archer gets to hit healer heals, so at least it's not that bad. The other army gets me. They do some attacks, but it's not enough, and my healer should be able to help me out. Second level of attacks, very good. Everyone levels up. I get a lot of skills all around, and I am happy. Okay, it's my turn. So we start by checking out nothing. If we can take that rear fortress, the path to the main enemy base will be clear. Forts give defense bonuses and allow archers to shoot farther. And that goes for both sides, so we can't underestimate those defenders. Okay. So there are no archers here.
He will always find a way.
I can safely get in this place and now their leader is gone, and this person got a free action for something we will talk about later.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Sybil gets in from behind and let's go for an attack. One enemy's gone, then the heal, then the mage. And Sybil levels up. Everyone gets a few stats.
Here goes nothing.
I would like to attack from behind. That would certainly kill this, and I don't think that's bad. So let's get this done. I don't know if you noticed, but actually, what's his name? Delos is not leveling up. So what this tells me is that either he's some form of max level, or is the classical super strong unit that you're not gonna keep the entire game. So I'm trying to use him as long as possible,
stay strong,
so that all my good stats go to the people I kinda plan to use. Then we're gonna attack again. Okay, we killed no one, but I think maybe on the second row we killed everyone. Yes, very good. The healer took all the shots, but still managed to survive. That is good to hear. Now, as far as I know, it is more important when do you take something, just that you take something. So, in the town, to win wars, we must secure objectives. Objectives can be towns, mines, stables, or military bases. Towns like this, or gold mines, provide gold. Any of our squads can capture objectives. Thank you very much. There, that's Eastwall Fortress, home base of the enemy. That's a heavily fortified castle, like most home bases. It provides defensive bonuses to soldiers stationed there. Do not underestimate any base defender, even this clowns. There will be times when we are operating out of a home base. When that happens, you must defend it at all costs. An enemy reaches our home base, will force us into defeat. Okay? So,
They'll notice
I would
this
like
one
you
for sure.
to grab this iron mine, grab that loyalty and leadership. We've secured an iron mine. With the 3 iron we just gained, we can upgrade our troops to more advanced classes when between chapters. Yes, that is a normal speed between friends. The resources are not consumed, just allocated, meaning we can change classes without any risk at all. Feel free to experiment.
Stay strong, everyone.
Okay, we move here and we wait. We want to avoid being shot at, so 1, 2, 3 range is
The battle lies before me.
For Viridia!
The time to act is now.
And let me see.
Direct my blade.
Will I kill them all if I attack with this guy first?
Ready.
I think I will. And if I do that, I think the healer will act first before the arrows get to fly. So I should be okay. Yeah. And the second attack, and everybody dies. Very good.
Here goes nothing.
And now wait here and end the turn. Okay, so I see exclamation marks. Oh, we've really got them on the run now. The river fortress is ours. Time to take down the local rebel commander at Eastwall. Damn the Imperial dogs. They are really this ruthless? The rest of you, get out of here. Get out of there and stop them. Our cause will not be snuffed out here. Looks like we've got another fight in our hands. Akira, we're counting on you as the army leader to destroy the enemy. Hopefully their leaders will get the message and lay down their weapons. Okay. So I see they still have an exclamation mark. And I think this is because they kinda want to talk to me in the battle. It's both annoying and I guess a thing. Well met. You're with the Imperial Army. Name is Sybil, Battle Maiden of Verivia. Jules and I were sent up the river to try and outflank the rebels. That's an impressive title. I missed one. Killing is just as important as hurting, isn't it? Okay, so a priest. Of course, we're fortunate to have a priestess among us. Okay, so I can actually cancel the movement, so let's explore what the other person wants to say. You can't just help crossing paths, Jules. Looks like we're in this together, huh? Akira! What an honor to fight by your side in our first mission, but Central Command didn't say you'd be here. Was there some sort of mistake? We decided to improvise. Anyway, glad to have your rangers here among us. With clever planning, your troops can pick off enemies without fear of counterattack, unless they have their own archers, of course. So you're leading the mission? Wow, I always knew you'd do great things, Bakira. Oh, come on, Jules. You would say that no matter what I end up doing. Okay.
How can I help, my lord?
So we can go here and punch and shoot at this enemy group. That sounds good, let's do that. Okay, the healer really screwed up. So we ended up doing basically almost no damage. That's pretty brutal.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Okay, Sybil can only make it to here, so we should vacate this
For my
place.
people, for my
I can
homeland.
make it to the town this turn. Okay, let's take advantage of that. See. The ship up. Very
Your
good.
command?
And we go forward. Let's try to finish this off. Oh, surrender. Okay. So I don't know exactly what surrender does, but I guess it does mean one gem. I did not expect that.
They'll notice this one for sure.
But I guess it means that non-combat units will just surrender if they're the last ones left in the army. Wait. And pass the turn. I hope my archer will be fine. I just realized I left him alone. Yeah. Ow, ow. Okay, damage got distributed a little bit, but then there's another attack coming in. I think this may have been just a plain mistake. Okay, well, we will see what happens when one of them dies. The first time I see this happening, by the way. Apparently the answer is absolutely nothing. So
I'm
it will
just
be fine.
getting started.
Here and attack. Ooh, wow. We almost got the extra kill. Nice free action at the end.
I must stay strong.
Start getting in here. Wait. And I think I'm gonna get in the way and start chomping on this. And surrender it. Very brutal. Okay, they go to the fort and try to deal some damage here. It's actually playing in my favor. I get the experience and I get a heal.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
So we are one tile away from
Direct my blade.
Okay, so there's a trick we can reveal right now. Okay, we have plenty of time.
Here goes nothing.
When you're next to another of your units, there's a new option called Shuffle. Shuffle ends your turn, but it lets you swap position. And by having moved this person one tile closer, now Grodal is in range. So we can get here and size it. Leadership up, faction XP. Okay, if I remember correctly, that is everything we need to do.
The battle lies before me.
So it's time to attack. And we just go here and go for it. Even though the defender is probably gonna have all of the defense that exists ever in the world, we have a heal. Apparently the healer only healed once, so that was terrifying. Am I gonna get another lesson just now? I do get attacked. Oof. The healer survived with very little damage. Now it didn't survive. Leadership up for me. And
The time to act
I
is
think
now.
we'll just go for the end. Very good.
Your command?
I'm just getting started.
Okay, I guess
Viridia.
we'll... Actually, no.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
We can just wait another turn, right? Like, yeah. Who do I want to use? Yeah, I think it's gonna be you.
They'll notice this one for sure.
Very cool. Faction rank up. Leadership up. Faction XP. Victory! Alright. I've completed all of the quests. I got 2 surrenders, whatever that means. I guess the bounty is probably that. And we got an S rank on completing, even though we had some deaths. That's, I'll take it. Inner Keep. Eastwall Fortress. The Imperial Army has certainly wasted no time. We've got to escape to Centurion's Rest. And you think I would just willingly go with you? You will. Both know that the snakes in the capital cannot be trusted. You're much safer here, away from their scheme. Antares, you're going to get yourself killed. Don't deserve this. I have already given my life, but so too will my men if we do not escape immediately. Please, we must go to Centurion's Rest. Is the guy good? Is the guy bad? Or a little bit predictable? Chelsea. Late game? Yes, please. Replace my old data. We're gonna progress with it. Eastwall Fortress, secured by Bakir's army. General Antares retreats deeper within the forest to his stronghold at Centurion's Rest. As Bakir's first mission ends in victory, the Empire recognizes his promise as a commander. Was that my first mission? They just... Sure. And entrusts him to invade Centurion's Rest and destroy any rebel forces in the area. Despite zealous enthusiasm for victory in battle, the meaning of this rebellion begins to weigh on Bakira's mind. No, it didn't. These are not an invading force. These are common people, fellow Viridians. Perhaps if Antares is brought to heel, Can be a quick end to violence. Maybe. The village of Eastwall. The people seem relieved to see us. The fighting has left their doorstep. Things can go back to normal. We have some time before our next mission. Eastwall will be our home base for now. We can trade with the locals, maybe recruit some of them into our force. I'll be at the blacksmith giving my gear a touch-up. Catch you later. Hey Bakria, let me show you around. No need to rush, we can relax a bit now. We can talk and get caught up with each other. And as Zelos said, this is a chance for us to make improvements to our squads and troops by trading with the locals. On the top is the resource bar. This shows how much gold, resources and tech points we have. On the top right we can see our faction rank. I'm guessing it's not 42, it's just the hat. And progress towards the next rank. I left out all the things that we can do at our home base. You need me to walk you through these. Click on the info icon and I'm happy to help. Don't be afraid to check this anytime for helpful guides. When you're all finished up with the home base, just deploy to move on to the next chapter. Okay, so now we have been left to our own devices. I see a very huge sign saying like, please, please look at me. So, relationships. This shows you possible friends, family, and whatnot. Jules is friends with Sybil. Okay. Conversation. Lucky there, Jules. Fancy meeting you here. Literally, we just spoke, but whatever. Hey there, Jules. Oh, hi, Bakira. Great to see you. I'm pretty relieved that you and I ended up on the same team. Not sure if I would have made it through the academy without you. That's so cute. Yeah, I'm glad we got assigned to the same campaign too. Lucky break, huh? So, what's been like growing up for you in Viridia as a Sayonara? Well, I feel very fortunate. My adoptive parents made sure I didn't grow up without knowing about my Sayonara heritage. It sounds like such a wondrous place. Yeah, shame outsiders can't show their face there anymore without being turned away. They lost so much during the Succession War and basically for nothing. They are proactive of their way of life, so say my parents. Protective, not proactive. Maybe Viridia's leader could learn a thing or two from that. I can't imagine what good is to come from the attacks on the Donari temples. Those Viridians are devotees of Donar. It's as if they're trying to provoke the people. I know you don't like this sort of thing. It's okay, you usually go over my head with this stuff, but I like listening to it anyway. You're great company back here. Sometimes I don't understand your optimism, but I sure appreciate it. And bling! Bakira and Jules have become friends, which we kinda were before, but I guess rules-wise. Red Oni and Blue Oni. Oni-sama. Good thing we showed up, huh, Jules? And let the others take all the glory. Oh, come on. Glory's not all that important. Says you. You're sweet and all, but you were adopted by rich nobles. The rest of us has to scratch and claw for everything we get. What do you want so bad anyway? You're doing great. Jules, have I ever told you that I tried to become a paladin? Not yet, but that seems right up your alley. Exactly what I keep saying. But the temple leadership said I was too hot-headed and ambitious. Ugh. So here I am, just a plain old army priestess. Sorry, Sybil. This seems very important to you. Wow, Jules, very sensitive. Have you ever seen the girls in the Sisterhood of Justice? They're so amazing and loved by everyone. I have to become a paladin somehow. I just have to. Sorry, I'm being so selfish. My god, Sybil. Calm down. What do you want for your future, Jules? Well, I probably never think about it. I can't say I've thought too much about it. I was correct. I just take things day by day. Yeah, that's probably easier than chasing for the future. Rewards 5 stars. Okay, so we've done that. The archives are those. And now we have a lot of friends, and there's something here. that I guess we will learn. This rumors, that looks like a sister, I don't know. Alright, here's where we save. Tutorials and info, oh my god. Okay, magic and dragons, ignore armor. Firearms, ignore armor. Crossbows, ignore a bit of armor. The rest is just normal damage, okay? Yeah, I think I'm gonna read. Perfect read. Okay, so this I am interested in. Where is formation row? Side to side from your squad's perspective. The attack pattern of Zweihanders, Diana, and the Fire Mages. Front to back from your squad's perspective. The attack pattern of Centurions and Lightning Mages. All mean nothing. Learnable trait list. No, this is the affinity. This one matters. Okay. Wait, no. I'm interested in that one. Show me more. Oh my god, the controls are doing. Every unit in Tundra is born with affinity. These include in the order of most common to least common. Oh, I see. So that's relevant. Earth, water, lightning, fire, darkness, and light. Okay, so Earth gives you more HP, so you want Earth tanks. Water gives you more magic, so you want water mages. Lightning gives you strength and skill, but less loyalty, so you guess rogues maybe, and archers. Fire gives you more strength, okay. And more loyalty, okay, but minus magic, so the dumb strong things. Dark gives you strength, magic, but lowers loyalty, leadership, and HP. So I guess like mages and super backline people. And light gives loyalty and leadership. Okay, I'll try to remember this. Fire and lightning gives strength, lightning gives speed. I think that's kind of easy. Water gives magic. I can try to think about that. So marketplace is the place where we can buy things and then recruit units, which we will see later. And factory. I always love getting slapped by a ton of information, but I think we can easily see that we need to unlock 7 more tier 1 techs before we go to tier 2. So I shouldn't worry too much about the second tier or the end tiers, and instead focus on them now. Unlocks a recruitment slot for apprentices, whatever that means. Mentorship. Non-leader units in squad now gain leadership at a modest rate, up to below 10 of the squad's leader's current stat. Okay, so this lets you put a high leadership leader to guide other people that you want to make leaders eventually. Okay. Merchant invoice. It expands the mercenary and item trader pools, giving us more opportunity to hire experienced warriors and purchase exotic artifacts. I think this one, you know what, I'm gonna take it right now.
Hello.
Hello, Aaron Pro. How are you doing? The reason why I take this first, I don't know if I'm right or wrong on this, but the earlier you can see better opportunities, thank you for the follow. The earlier you can see better opportunities to buy, the better. So already at turn 1 we get to see if there are better soldiers or whatever this unlocked. Zones of control. Enemy squads incur a movement penalty when moving between tiles that are adjacent to our infantry type squads. Okay, that's very specific. All support classes gain 20 HP. Now easier for cavalry. I don't have cavalry. Mixed unit tactics. Each unit gains +3 weapon power for each unit of a different type added to the squad, starting with the second unit type. Okay, so if you don't make a pure set, then you get a bonus. That's basically it. +3 weapon power, whatever that means. We have now the ability to use the target leader attack type. This could be really strong for a super archery person. I'm suddenly interested in this.
No se hablar inglés, sabes hablar español.
Sí, de hecho soy de Argentina, pero en general hablamos en inglés en el stream. Pero puedes preguntarme lo que quieras, no hay ningún problema. So, defeating enemy leader causes even more morale damage. It seems like these two go hand in hand. Standing army. All new conscripts start at +1 level with half class mastery of their standing class. Okay, so if we're gonna get new units, this is best to get early. Got it. Unlocks a second artifact slot, whatever that is. We can now construct crossbows, unlocking the crossbowman. Grants heavy infantry and heavy cavalry more HP or more armor, or light people get more armor. Okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna be this one. So this will allow us to have better recruits from the get-go, and since we're gonna be recruiting a lot of new people, we just started the game. This is the best long-term investment that I can think of. So here we go. Alright. Now, one more thing. What is available at the marketplace? Oh, you have a second? Leilani!
Oh, Leilani!
I can just recruit your druid. It's actually even a healer. Wow, I feel like I have to recruit this. It's also affinity water, that's great. Leilani, you're joining us. I don't know if I will use you, but you were just too perfect. A light affinity medic? Well, now that's even better, right? Tutorials, affinity, light affinity, loyalty, and leadership. Yeah, actually that was not that important. So it's actually not that good. Okay. Marketplace. Let's go back to the normal things. So we can get a very skilled bowman, very good. A very tanky fighter, I guess that's okay. And a light militia. Can be part of a light squad who specializes in rough terrain and ambushes. Okay. What do we have on the special people then? This is complicated, but I think I can click here. Overpower. Deal damage to enemy morale based on difference in strength. Okay, so Gilad, the stronger I make you, the better it is for you. Mercenary is +2 capacity cost, okay. Guerrilla, bonus hit and evasion when standing in rough terrain or on offense. Okay, so level 5 skirmisher. Wow, this person is super high level already. And they are fire, which means more strength. So I should follow with them a path of strength. Okay. I'm gonna hire you. Oh, so the basic soldiers cycle, but the special soldiers are definitive. Level 5 Priestess of Earth. You are a mercenary and... Oh, but you're a priestess. I see. But it uses one of my resources. So basically it's hire a high tier healer. I'm gonna skip. Earth is not really the type of healer that I want. A tank would be good. I think we have the same problem here. Ah, but this one is healing attuned, which this one doesn't have. So healing attuned, what are you? When being healed, the effect is increased by 50%. I don't think that's too important. Okay, bring me back. So it looks like Kayleen could become a leader of her own. Wow, she starts with 50 leadership. It's absolutely insane. Like, in comparison, everyone else... Oh, well, never mind, 51. Oh, wait, it's another light person. 39, 42, okay. What do we have at the trader? Steel plate armor twice. It only reduces skill, but it also gives... Oh, it costs capacity. I see. This one gives more damage to cavalry. Okay, I just see an idea forming. Alright, let's get everything. Let's go back. And let's look at our armies. Oh, the units are dead. The units are dead. Okay, okay. So that's what permadeath mode does. So it is not the squad. It is already just by the regular tiny people. Wow. Okay, that means now our goal is to literally not lose anyone while fighting. Okay, I can work with that. So unit, no, squad operations, you. Add unit. So we said Gilad had to become a strength person. And you are the new healer that we're gonna be placing here. Okay, I have room for one more unit. So let me think. What are we doing here? Change class. Okay, so you're you are a fighter. So show me a normal fighter. Fighter, yes. That has gone into skirmisher that then can go into other things. So you're already an advanced unit. Gilead. Okay. From here you can go into ranger, Zweihander, or back to fighter. Okay, but Zweihander seems to be the way to go. Heavy specialized infantry. Attacks hit a wide arc, striking the units adjacent to the target in the same row. Okay, I like that. We can aim for this. So for this formation, I think I would like the mage. Right, so I can close move unit. I can close the formation like this, put the mage in the last spot, and then everyone is protected by these two units, and the two mages, and the mage can attack from the back. Okay, so we're gonna move to the mage thing, remove the unit. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want this person, Sybil, to get more of these spearmen. Because spearmen are Polearm warriors. Polearm warriors increases attack versus cavalry and grants immunity to shock. So we will just make a very solid tanking unit, basically, so that we can put her always in the front line, ready to take a hit, heal up, counter attack the best way possible, and so let's see, what are we missing? We are missing the mage. Let's put him back. Add unit, mage, right here. Can we do something with the mage? We can go back to bowman. Apparently bow goes into mage. And yeah, this is further in the future, I can imagine. But that means I think I can click this freely, right? I gain armor, I lose weapon. You're an earth mage. Okay, so demote. And now I can check the options that an archer normally gets. Sorry, a bowman. They can go rogue, archer with more strength. The apprentice just requires a gem. The skirmisher, horsebow. Okay, I can see where this is going. I like it, but you'll go back to being an apprentice. Nice, okay. Okay, so let's look at this once again. Squad operations. Remove unit. We want to get one more spearman, so let's try to find whatever is best there. Hadrian is a guardian. A guardian takes minus 25 damage while on defense. That's amazing. So we'll get Hadrian, who is an earth tank, I guess. Organize army. Now we are at our current capacity. I don't think we can add anyone else. We can equip one artifact, which will be the Sayonari Warpike. It increases our damage to cavalry even more, so that will be disgusting. Very good. And MHP, which I wonder what it is. Medium HP. Maximum HP. Maximum HP is increased by 4. And strength by 1. So that's pretty good. And as we can see, the +1 in red of capacity was actually a cost to use the artifact. Alright, so this army is set. Let me check you out. Fighter. Is there a tanking version of this? Yes. So you need to gain more strength. Finish your class proficiency, of course, in order to level up. And then you can become a very cool soldier. Frontline heavy infantry, heavily armored, and protects backlines with cover. Okay. I could also go into spearmen. But I think having one soldier may be super cool. We will look into it when the time comes. Next up. I think I want to make Jules into a full ranged unit squad. So I need more archers. So add archer, add archer. And I promise this time I will be way more careful. The reason why I say I want to make a full archer unit is because he pays 2 less for every archer that joins. So how much room do we still have? 2 more. I go to 32, 38, and then yeah, 46. Let me do the math. 38, 88. Never mind, it's 8 each person. Oh, I did this wrong. So it's 26, goes to 34, goes to 42. So yeah, we can fit 2 more archers. Let's get them. Root. So lightning archer, amazing. I will gladly take it. And then a fire archer. Maybe he can become a cool crossbowman. What do I get behind? An earth archer? I don't care about that. Water was a mage, so Percy could turn into a paladin. I'm gonna get Percy. He sounds cool. And Mercer, also a guardian. My god, people are getting super cool skills. Get him. Ingram, another water. Guardian Warrior's Hubris. Unit gains resistance to magician and dragon attacks as strength increases. Okay, yeah. I have to grab this person. He's just amazing. Okay, it looks like Guardian was a normal trait, and I've been hiring people too excited about Guardian. Oops, but fine. We can deal with that. So let's organize army, squad operations. We need to add more units. There we go. And then squad operations. We will add the 2 paladins, and then we will wait. Can you carry more people, Zealous? You can actually carry 2 more people. Oh, that's annoying. Well, then I give you this, and I will go get ID. It uses one of the gems. Let's see if that is correct. Oh no, we get the gem. Because now we have a Heidi, basically. Oh, that's really cool. That is really cool indeed. Okay, And if I go to change class, Ivy can go back to being a normal medic, and it gives me a gem just for hiring her. But from her current position, she could grow into Paladin, Specialized Heavy Infantry, gets a bonus to magic defense, okay? Or she can go into Templar, Ultimate Support Unit, able to provide heal. Okay, that sounds really cool. And then, artifacts. You can use a steel plate. You can use another steel plate. Everyone is capping out perfectly on their capacity, that's great. And you don't need an item because actually we cannot use any item. Okay. Well, that's looking really solid to me. I have my new people. Alright, so we will take advantage of this and perform a save. As we have finished right now. In general, I will not reload from the beginning of a battle or something, unless we literally like somehow lose the campaign. I don't even know if that's possible, but I don't think I will play through the entire game again if we somehow 20 chapters from now we lose the match. So what I'm gonna do now, before we go into a next battle, is take a break, and then maybe we'll come back later with the next episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and see you soon.